look, one of the big games of the day going in, Bears-Lions.
Right.
Ben Johnson coming back to Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit, desperate. Dan Campbell, we must win this game. I talked last week about how the Lions
win this game.
learning how to be a good team, the growing pains, losing coaches, losing games, right?
Right.
Being dominated by a division rival where you had won in their building 3 straight times. So the prospect of having Ben Johnson bring the Bears to Ford Field and win, unthinkable.
Right.
And at the end of the day, 52 points. The Lions under Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson by ringing up 52 points. It was a Ben Johnson type of an offense. Incredible performance by Jared Goff. Amon-Ra St. Brown with the 9 catches for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jared Goff with the attempted, whatever that was, fell down into the front row. The Ford Field flop from Jared Goff.
Yeah.
But it really was incredible because the Bears were the ones who flopped. And Ben Johnson's learning that it's very different when you're the boy genius that is all potential.
Right.
And everyone thinks you're the greatest play designer and play caller, and that's all you do. Now you're in charge of the team. So you got to decide, do we kick off out of bounds? Do we kick in bounds? And you get the press conference question, and you say out loud, can we just move on to the next game? And that shit don't fly as a head coach. You're not going to last long as a head coach if you don't understand how to step up to the requirements of that job. And we see it with every coordinator. Some of them can, some of them can't. And he's going to have to process this and move. He's going to get some tough questions this week.
Yep.
You know, his comment on Friday was, can we just talk about the next game? I suspect at some point this week he's going to say, can we just talk about the last game? Because he didn't want to talk about 52-21.
No.
They got embarrassed by the Detroit Lions, and they do not look improved at all. Even though they've got better players, they do not look improved at all.
Yeah, I mean, the Lions were on a mission yesterday. They're chippy. They're still an incredible roster. Old offensive coordinator coming to town. They've heard about it all offseason, especially in training camp. I don't know if the offense, people like me, I thought, I don't know. I'm not sure. Ben Johnson's pretty special, right? Now, just to piggyback off of and the Lions were awesome yesterday. We know that. I'm going to hit on the Lions more, too, here in a second. But just to piggyback off of what you said a little bit, it was Friday. It was Friday. Ben Johnson doesn't want to sit there sending messages to his team still in a press conference about last week. He's been in front of the press conference, in front of these media, every day before that.
But if you properly own it contemporaneously with the event, you don't get asked about it on Friday.
Yeah, right. And, I listen, I still like what I'm seeing there. Caleb Williams is getting better. I mean, they were moving the ball yesterday. It was a fun game to watch at first. I mean, it was back and forth, and it was 14-7 Lions, and the Bears were driving again, and DeAndre Swift was fumbled when they were down in scoring range. And that kind of tipped the scales and changed things there, right? So, yeah, he's learning on the fly, but I do think Caleb Williams looks better. I do like the look of their pass offense. We're seeing Rome Odunze pop. But, yeah, they went into the Lions' den yesterday and roar and got their ass bit. I mean, seriously, no other way about it. They found a team that was chippy, mad, super talented, out to prove week 1 was just a blunder, out to prove that Ben Johnson wasn't the only thing making their team go right there. And I think you're right. They wanted to send a message like, hey, John Morton's pretty damn good. 5 touchdown passes by Jared Goff. It was bombs away. They ran the ball all over the Bears. That's what you worry about with the Bears a little bit. Right? They got some talent on their football team. I'm not so sure how talented they are on the defensive side. I still think they're missing a few players there, and that's why you saw them kind of get mismatched by that Lions offense.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.